Hey, Enrique.
Hey Alexei, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
All good. Looking forward to the end of the year,
Yeah.
I think. Hi, Simon. We'll give it a second. All right, we'll give it 1 or 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. All right, let's get started. I think it's going to be a quiet one, given it's December, the last one of the year. So for this community call, we have a lot of the agenda. But first of all, the code of conduct. So as always, we're part of the Linux Foundation. The Linux Foundation is decentralized trust, um, obeys by this code of conduct. So just make sure you understand this code of conduct and you agree to it and you realize that this meeting is being recorded. So if you're not happy with that and you don't want this to be recorded and you don't follow the code of conduct, I would suggest just delete this meeting. It's just a formality. One of the things that I just wanted to chat briefly on the agenda, there's been two things going on in the background. One is the Linux Foundation team, and the community architects want us to move to the Linux LFX meetings. So they have a whole new panel where you can host upcoming meetings and The recordings will be stored there. They don't yet have a YouTube integration, which is where all of these community calls go. If you want to reference them afterwards, you can go to the YouTube, automatically get uploaded. But there will be a new system. It's still not in place, but it will start from January. So our next community call in January should be set up with this. I'm still trying to team there. There's still a few things to work through for the meeting cadence and making sure that the invites, and there's probably be a new calendar invite for that. The other thing that's going on as well is the idea that FireFly will go under its own organization in GitHub. So instead of being under Hyperledger, the LFDT has asked me to consider moving this into its own organization to help with management of workflows, management of access, and just onboarding new projects into FireFly, right? If you want new connectors into FireFly, etc., it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, so if you see some changes around that, maybe in January, just to let you know that might happen, and it will be mostly on my radar and Rise radar, which one of the community architects for the LFTT. So yeah, just for me this month, just some housekeeping, tidying up before obviously the holidays, and not a lot on the agenda. Wanted to open it up to see if anyone has any questions, anything they want to raise in this community call.
Do we have some plans for upcoming year for release? Like maybe some features which will be included in next release and when it will be. Like I understand that the first thing it's migrated to new organization, but maybe for release as well, we have some plans or no yet.
Okay, so you're thinking of something like a roadmap. So thinking about
Yep.
Yeah, so I think this year we've been a little bit better. I think we've done a release every quarter. In the last 3 quarters, I think we've done a release. So we did a 1.3.0 in the second quarter, a 1.3.1 in third quarter, and a 1.3.2 in just the beginning of fourth quarter. So I've been really pushing for that so that we can get more fixes and we get more features out. But that's a good point. I think maybe in January we should resync and think about a roadmap and see if we want to maintain. I think those quarter releases I think makes sense to me. So not only their features but also fixes and CVEs and all the usual cadence, and maybe start thinking about some of the fire improvement proposals. That there's a few still on there that could be improved. There's some stuff around high availability as well. So just about maybe there's an ask on me to clean up the board and have a better roadmap for next year. Is there anything in the Tezos connector that you guys are looking at doing next year in terms of features? Maybe the listening to events and the event streaming side?
Like not yet, but I believe yeah we will have something, but also we do not plan this yet. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll take that on board. And maybe we should have a yearly roadmap. So we do quarterly reports of FireFly. There was one submitted, so quarterly reports LFTT. Let me see if I can just find it. No, not that. Linux Foundation, Decentralized Trust. Okay, I'll link it afterwards, but we do quarterly reports that get submitted of FireFly, and then there's an annual report in January. So it might be a good thing to have a roadmap of the next items in that report for next year.
By the way, congrats you and Matthew. I saw that you were elected as at TA committee upcoming year. Yeah.
Thanks, Alexa. Yeah, we both presented ourselves for the technical oversight committee, advisory committee, sorry, for the LFTT. So this is a committee that basically advises the Linux Foundation Decentralized Trust and reviews projects, reports of proposals, etc., and just a technical oversight for the whole foundation. So I think that will give us more insight into how things are run, how we can make FireFly a better project, how we can help onboard new features into FireFly, like new connectors and onboard new ecosystems. There's a lot of people on the community, on the steering team around, for example, new protocols like Hedera and etc. That would be interesting to onboard. Any other questions or any other topics to raise in this community call? Okay, I guess silence means that everyone's happy. So I do encourage people to start raising maybe features that they would love to see and stuff like that that we can start planning into next year. If people have thoughts and proposals, make sure you can raise an improvement request, and then we can think about those in the start of the year. Well, I hope everyone has a good break and has a good time off from all the work, and hope to see you again in January in the community call.
Bye bye.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.